November 11th, 2022. Memorial of St. Martin of Tours, Bishop.
A reading from the second letter of St. John. Chosen Lady, I rejoice greatly to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as we were commanded by the Father. But now, Lady, I ask you, not as though I were writing a new commandment, but the one we have had from the beginning. Let us love one another. For this is love, that we walk according to His commandments. This is the commandment, as you heard from the beginning, in which you should walk. Many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not acknowledge Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. Such is the deceitful one and the Antichrist. Look to yourselves that you do not lose what we worked for, but may receive a full recompense. Anyone who is so progressive as not to remain in the teaching of the Christ does not have God. Whoever remains in the teaching has the Father and the Son. The word of the Lord.
The responsorial psalm. The response is, Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Blessed are they whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Blessed are they who observe His decrees, who seek Him with all their heart. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. With all my heart I seek you. Let me not stray from your commands. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Within my heart I treasure your promise, that I may not sin against you. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Be good to your servant, that I may live and keep your words. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Open my eyes, that I may consider the wonders of your law. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Similarly, as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating, drinking, buying, selling, planting, building, on the day when Lot left Sodom. Fire and brimstone rained from the sky to destroy them all. So it will be on the day the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, someone who is on the housetop and whose belongings are in the house must not go down to get them. And likewise, one in the field must not return to what was left behind. Remember the wife of Lot. Whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses it will save it. I tell you, on that night there will be two people in one bed. One will be taken, the other left. And there will be two women grinding meal together. One will be taken, the other left. They said to him in reply, Where, Lord? He said to them, Where the body is, there also the vultures will gather. The Gospel of the Lord.
Today I have this opportunity to unpack a little bit of what you already know. Beautiful little letter written in 2 John verses 4-9, and it has two basic realities that's going to remind us of the glory, the goodness, the power of love. But first, just a teeny little bit about what we know about this letter. Smallest book in the Bible. Don't know who authored it, but it stands right within the Johannine tradition of the letters, the other letters that we have. It's also probably been written in Ephesus around the mid-90s. So the style, it's a warm, joyful letter. In this letter, the author reaches out to this community somewhere that's not named, right? And basically expresses joy. I'm so joyful. I'm so happy to see your community walking in love. And then that author goes on to say, the writer of the letter goes on to say, keep doing what you're doing, and let me encourage you. Let me ask you to do what you already know, to live the great command we've already been given. This is nothing new. Love one another. And the author describes that. Walk in love. Be obedient. Live in truth. So that first part of the letter is just a warm place of encouragement of that young community. And then the tone shifts. So the second part of this letter is really very urgent, and it's very, very serious. It's a warning. So now beware. Beware, the author says. There are people amongst us. There are those in our communities who are spreading falsehoods. So again, it moves from this place of warmth and what we already know of loving one another into a reality of beware those who are spreading falsehoods. Well, what is the falsehood? So the writer of the letter is not talking about today's crisis of fake news, right? The letter is talking about there are those in our communities who are going around saying that Jesus of Nazareth never really existed. They're denying, the writer says, the historicity. They deny Jesus the Christ in flesh. And again, why is this important? They're denying not just that Jesus was really a historical person. So remember, this is at least 2 generations after Jesus died. But they're denying the central significance of his life and ministry. So scholars are saying it cuts at the very core. It's denying the incarnation. It's taking away from us what we know to be so deeply true. Jesus' life and ministry. What was that about? The reign of God, healing those who needed healing, table fellowship, reaching out to the outcast. So the writer of the letter is saying, don't stray from that truth. Stay focused on that ministry. And just a last note for today, in terms of hearing false messages, and if we're encouraged to live in fear, be bold, walk in love. Remember that we need truth to be able to love, and that our walking in love is an everyday opportunity, especially with those we don't know, and maybe even some we're afraid of.